Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question.
Sorry.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Every time the Epstein files resurface in modern conversation, the internet jumps straight to the darkest conclusions. And as we should, the amount of stuff that's come out in only the span of a few weeks and ties with millions of documents is insane. Originally, I wasn't going to speak on it because these elites are actually insane. From rituals to cannibalism, all types of we're witnessing in real time. And I feel like there's still too many people in denial of the truth. The fact that the people in power try to hide these things from us and are still hiding so many things from us should be alarming to everyone. I don't know how the majority of people can look at this and not want to revolt right away. We might actually be in the most desensitized, weakest version of the world currently, and maybe the world was always this weak. I feel like history class taught us that bad things happened back then, but now we're living in that history. We got elites trafficking little children around the world and doing all types of freaky nasty ish. These PDF files have PDF files literally exposing their filthy rhetoric. No wonder they bought out TikTok. They trying to control all the attention. They knew this was coming out. They over here speaking in codes, talking about pizza like we're dumb, and cream cheese, and they're using kids to fuel their demonic diets. This is a sick way to go into the new year, and if you sit here and act like this isn't real, you're blind. But today I'm gonna slow things down. We're not here to fearmonger or shock because everyone has already seen the information. A lot of people are just choosing to keep going, keep fueling the bullshit, and this really shows how power hides in plain sight. Money can't unlame these fake lames, and now the information gets distorted and we get further from the truth every day. They only scratch the surface and the reactions are not loud enough. Them still withholding information is what creates this paranoia because there's always more. I'm not here to accuse random people. I'm gonna call it how I see it. I state the facts that I know and see with my own two eyes because there are more demons hiding in plain sight, and when almost every person with billions and millions to their name is tied up in something like this, you can only imagine the horrors they've been hiding. I'm also not here to discuss real victims. My love and support really goes to the survivors because you're truly blessed to even get out of that situation. You can see in Epstein's eyes that man has no soul, and I say this because y'all know he's not dead. But I will talk about what's documented, what's suspicious, and what's been stretched beyond evidence. Epstein is a convicted sex offender who ran an international trafficking operation involving underage girls from all parts of the world, and as we know, his main base of operations was an island where he had underground tunnels and access to deep parts of the ocean. Apparently. Like I said, I gotta stick to the facts. This man has serious connections to politicians, billionaires, academics, and royalty. So essentially, he had the whole world in his hands because almost every leader they put on our faces had to get freaked out ritualistically and probably shed some blood to get to where they at, and they got no shame. This country is built on blood, death, and every sin in the book. This might really be hell. But what we know is that this man was for sure a criminal. He was a criminal since I was a kid, since you were a kid. But somehow people connected to him are still considered innocent. Like most things in this corrupt world, he gained all his power through the money, which gave him access to unspeakable things, which granted him the power to silence anyone who wanted to get involved in the acts that'll take you to the next level. And once he had that leverage, he had the elites playing puppet to be a part of these sick rituals. What the Epstein files are being shown as is court release documents, contact lists, and emails scheduling meetings, flights, introductions, and like I said, this is just half, not including each one of the people in the files who likely have their own set of files we need to check too. The people actually reacting appropriately and in relation are seeing all these high profile people, the people who own a third of the country's wealth, which is like the majority of the world's wealth, are of course now the ones playing with fire. And since so much is redacted, we just look like some Scooby-Doo team fanatics trying to break the code behind this strange situation. Now, I can't claim anyone did anything, but we know the real, and these emails show association. The responses, on the other hand, show the guilt, with so much denial and so many unanswered questions that's being silenced by the power these elites are using. You can only imagine the type of threats and bribes happening in these rooms. That's why morality is so fried, because a lot of people will turn away from the dark stuff going on to protect themselves, while kids are being turned into pizza, right? That's what they're calling it. And I do not care. I'm saying it how I see it. These elites are just a matter of who's willing to play the game the scummiest in order to win. No pride, no loyalty, no love. And even in the emails, they spoke on microtransactions being a part of the scheme too. So your little Fortnite Call of Duty phase, that was a plot too. So when I talk on these content creators and these rappers, y'all see it gets so much deeper than some entertainment. For them to do what they have to do, they have to put it right in your face until you can't see it for what it is in its entirety. They use concerts, sports events, TV shows, movies. Really do your own deep dive. It's all there, which is why the redactions further fuel distrust because we as a people already been seeing shit play out our whole lives and we just didn't question it enough. Elon Musk, your name is all up in them emails dating back to over 10 years ago. We know you cannot lie. That man Epstein was your boy. I don't know why you was on there lying when you were out here begging to be in them parties and doing rituals with him. I really despise Elon, and I'm not surprised by any involvement. These powerful people be in the same damn jerk circles, just fueling each other's evil. Of course we're not gonna let you slide. We questioning you for the rest of your time on Earth. Internet claims that words like pizza, cheese, etc. are trafficking codes. The claims, whether they're true or not, y'all know what I think. Up in court. But you know what? They've been using food terminology to trick us for a while. Even making bread is a perfect example. The modern treadmill was a prison punishment device that was also used in some cases to power industrial tasks, including grinding grain to make bread. Grinding and bread. It's right there, y'all. If you think these people were talking about some damn actual food, you're so dumb. The richest people alive do not need to discuss their next meals. They was never gonna run out. They just got a taste for something new, something you can't buy legally. People, just like the treadmill example, to make bread, people equal food. Epstein proved these elites can hide crimes and anything. If the president is from hell and the FBI is hiding it, who's even on our side but God? At this point, I'm not even trying to scare y'all, but there's ritual abuse, cannibalism, occult symbolism, all in the same place. How much more evidence do we really need? We know these people are pure evil. Do they need to spawn in Satan before y'all decide y'all not gonna deal with modern day bullshit anymore? Epstein crimes was already horrific. However, don't let your brain escalate horrors when answers are missing. We have to stay level-headed and continue connecting the dots over time. These people want us to be afraid when truth is hidden. Imagination fills the gaps and imagination has no brakes. Just know if the things already being said are even being slightly confirmed, keep note and understand they have and will continue to do worse than even imaginable. So who protected Epstein for decades? Who still is? Why was his first sentence so lenient? Why did intelligence agencies show interest in him? Why are some of the documents still sealed? This is where we need the accountability. As I'm making this video, I'm getting disconnected from my Wi-Fi. This shit is not a joke. We need to start the movement. Hashtag drop the files. I don't care who you are. You better start spamming that everywhere. Real victims are getting buried under fake narratives. Their stories are being thrown to the side as these mass evils get all the attention and continue to cause more harm than they've ever done. Stop glorifying anybody. You can volunteer at the damn nursing home and still be evil. The wild theories make it easier for the powerful to dismiss all criticism because they'll simply call us crazy. But if a dude like Dahmer and Ted Bundy could exist with no money, I don't see how there's a real limit on what these people with money could do. You don't need to believe everything you see or hear, but you shouldn't ignore everything either. Critical thinking is the middle path, and it is how we will take back our dignity and stop letting them abuse us. Epstein exposed something real: power without accountability. He's not the first and he's not the last. There's some goofies defending him, but turning everything into a horror movie also does not bring it justice. The truth is disturbing enough. We don't need the embellishment. All I ask is that you always question systems, protect victims, protect kids, demand transparency, don't let fear replace the facts, and drop the files.
Shake that healthy butt. Baby got butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get suspicious.